Hello everybody, my name is Estrange Eli and welcome to another video. Pokemon Go just released all of the Johto region or Gen 2 Pokemon onto Pokemon Go. And this is a really big deal. Not just for the game, but for me. I have sort of a weird history with Pokemon. Most people pick up the games, really enjoy the games, and do that sort of thing. A lot of my encounters with Pokemon have been sort of weird from a casual player's distance and perspective, but then there will be moments of extreme fanboyism and even going as far to buy 2 separate DSs for Pokemon. Let me kind of go through with you the timeline of Pokemon for me. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Sapphire, and I was given to this for free by a friend, and I played the absolute shit out of it, and it was the first Pokemon game I ever played, and I picked Torchic as my starter. And you can see here that the game's even so old that I had to then cut out a piece of paper and make my own label for Pokemon Sapphire, which I think is kind of cute and shows my age, I guess, a lot in this. The second Pokemon game that I ever owned was Pokemon Yellow, and at this point I had known a lot more about Pokemon. Sapphire really jump-started my love for Pokemon, and I started to learn a lot of things about the game, and so I got Pokemon Yellow from a friend also for free, and I played it a lot. I had a Game Boy Advance SP, and seeing this cartridge sticking out of the SP halfway out, and very delicately keeping it still and making sure that I don't wiggle the cart too much in case it might freeze or corrupt the file was a very real thing that I had to do very frequently, and it was a big mess, but it was a really formative gaming experience, and I still believe that Pokemon Yellow is one of the best games ever made and is one of the most influential games ever made, and I absolutely love it. Now, I played Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Sapphire for a while. I even played some of the Mystery Dungeon games. I did a little bit of, occasionally I'd play or look over the shoulder of one of my friends and kind of look at Pokemon from a distance. But I would continue to play Sapphire and Yellow for quite a while, and then after a long hiatus of not playing any new Pokemon games, I had gotten paid with one of my first paychecks I ever gotten from a job, and I got really excited and just decided to spend my money on a normal black DS Lite with my copy of Pokemon White. Pokemon White is a great game, and I absolutely was thrilled playing it. I had the same experience playing Pokemon White as I did playing Pokemon Yellow. It was everything felt so new. I loved the characters. I loved the Pokemon designs. A lot of people I remember hearing a lot of people complain about Pokemon like Vanillux because it was an ice cream cone, and several others because of their ridiculous designs, but I found them extremely endearing, and Vanillux is even one of my absolute favorite Pokemons now. I love Pokemon in this game, and so that was really great. And then something very similar happened a couple years later when I picked up my first 3DS, which has this cool Animal Crossing little faceplate on it with its copy of Pokemon X. And I enjoyed this game quite a bit, and I actually have not finished it. I've been grinding a Cloyster to get to a higher level so I could take on the Elite Four, and it's been a while since I played the game, but I really enjoyed playing it. It's a lot of fun. Back when I lived in my previous house, there was a store that was not too far away from my home, maybe 25 minutes away, called Classics. And Classics was this little sort of nostalgic retro gaming store, which also sold a lot of movies, comics, video games, stuff like that. But the whole point was that it was all older stuff. And that's where I had actually bought my first Game Boy, the regular original Game Boy, which I had played a lot of Pokemon Yellow on. And I went there, and the whole goal was to play a second generation Pokemon game, because I had known that a lot of people really enjoyed Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And of course, me being me, I was like, okay, well, I have to know why people like this so much. I need to learn and find these new Pokemon. It's going to be exciting. And this had happened before I bought White or Pokemon X. So I went to Classics, and I bought my Game Boy Color. This purple Game Boy Color right here. I love the Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color was one of my first gaming experiences ever, alongside the PlayStation 1. And so I got this, and I got my copy of Pokemon Silver. And Pokemon Silver is really beautiful. It's a gorgeous game. It was the perfect way to sort of introduce Pokemon to the Game Boy Color. And it was great, and I have even a whole team on here of Pokemon that I really love, but my biggest problem is that they're all from the first couple routes, because I could never get past the Subudo that blocks the path early on in the game. I could never figure out how to get past it. Even when I would go online and look at tutorials and watch walkthroughs, I could never ever figure it out. So I gave up on the game and stopped playing. So now fast forward to today. Pokemon Go has released Generation 2 Pokemon into the wild for us to go catch. And the reason why this is important for me, and the reason why this is important to many others who are now newcomers to Pokemon Go and to the Pokemon franchise and that world, now we will all be experiencing what it was like to catch those Pokemon again. And for someone like me who barely knows any of those Generation 2 Pokemon, it's so exciting to not only see those Pokemon, but now it feels new. It feels exciting. I get to catch Pokemon in which that I have never even heard or seen of before, and that was really, really fun. I've caught a couple on my free time, and it's been great because it means that I get to actually experience what it was like to play, Silver or Gold, on my phone and in the real world, and I get to finally meet those Pokemon that I had neglected for so long because of my inability to complete the game. So I'm extremely excited for the future of Pokemon Go now that Generation 2 Pokemon have finally been released, and I hope that you're all excited too, because I think it's a really great it's a good step in the right direction. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If they bring back the rating system, go ahead and give it 5 stars, but we all know that they won't. Just go ahead in the comments down below. Tell me your favorite Generation 2 Pokemon, or just tell me your favorite Pokemon in general. Tell me your favorite Pokemon memories. Do you still play Pokemon or Pokemon Go? There's a lot of questions to be answered down in the comments down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter, The Strange Eli. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me, and I love talking on there. So, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.